Hello and welcome back to the TFL3. Today you join me at Bromley South Station, and today we're going to be station ticking some stations in sort of the northwest Kent area. I'm planning on going down the Darent Valley line, stations like Eynsford, Shoreham, Otford, possibly Baton Ball, and some of the Chatham Main Line from Swanley to Rochester. I've got my camera here. The 5 people who watched the Chichester Harbour video in Sussex will remember that. That probably means I'm going bird watching. You'll see some of that in this video. Without any further ado, let's get the Thameslink train to my first stop of today, which is Eynsford. Alrighty, just leaving Swanley now. This is where the 2 lines that I will be exploring today branch. I'm just doing some station ticking, so you know. Eynsford or Eynsford first. Then I'm going to be checking out something cool there. Then I'll do the other 2, Otford and Shoreham. Baton Ball, might get to that. And then there's 4 stations on the line to Rochester. Farningham Road, Meopham, Longfield and Soul Street. I think that's the right order. I can't remember. But yeah, those are the ones. And then hopefully finish at Rochester.
We will shortly be arriving at Eynsford.
Alrighty, wonderful. Our first stop, and probably our longest for today as well. Alrighty, welcome to our first stop of Eynsford. As you can tell, this station, like all of the ones on the line, despite being served only by Thameslink, actually Otford also gets South Eastern, but not today because I'm filming this on Easter Sunday. Happy Easter, everyone. Despite the station being managed by South Eastern, it's served only by Thameslink. If you're wondering why that is, Hugh made a video about it. It should be there, I believe, right over the words Darent Valley. Yeah. I think it was here, or one of the ones on the line. Anyway, these container boxes might make you think that this is going to be fairly boring, but you ain't seen nothing yet. Okay, so as I walked through this very picturesque village of Eynsford, with a lot of cyclists apparently, there are 4 things of note that I am aware of. One is just around this corner. It's a nice little river ford. You'll see that in just a second. Number 2 is a railway viaduct. I just think it's neat. Number 3 is a Roman villa, which is closed, possibly due to it being Easter Sunday. You know, I swear, this is the 2nd time that I have tried to go to a Roman villa on this channel, and the 2nd time it's been closed. So the plans had a slight hiccup. The thing I wanted to check out was this. The Fishbourne Roman Palace. Slight problem. Closed. And number 4, I'll get to that. Anyway, I've reached the ford, so I'll show you that now. This is the River Darent. I am taking the bridge. I'm not getting my feet wet. But yeah, that's kind of cool. I've been here on a school trip before to Lullingstone Roman Villa, which is the one that's closed. And yeah, because it's HGVs and coaches, we went over the ford, and that was kind of cool. Anyway, next stop should be the viaduct. And we've made it to the viaduct. I think it's pretty neat. There isn't the train for a while, so I'm going to go to the other side to try and get a couple going past. I'm going to get up here so this car doesn't run me down. Yeah, so that's 3 of the things. Well, 2, because the villa was closed. But there's one more. And to get there, I have to go up there. How can you tell that a sign hasn't been updated for a while? It has rail track on it. Well, that was nice. Not quite Ouse Valley Viaduct, I must admit, but pretty awesome. That was great. Now, my final location is up that hill. Maybe I'll get a decent view of the viaduct from up the hill. But of course that's not what I'm going for. What I'm going for is birds. Hang on just a tick. I'm struggling to find the entrance. Keep going around this building, but it's not it. Not where I think it is. I swear I'm like right on top of it as well. Am I just dumb? I could just be dumb. That is a very real possibility. I have been known to be dumb before. Yes, I am dumb. I just missed it the first time. Alright, cool. Still, I think I found it. Even though there's a big sign that says welcome. Yes. And we've made it to Eagle Heights Wildlife Foundation. And I've made it just in time. The show's about to begin. Very...
What are you doing? Come back. Penguin time. No, don't go in the field. Please don't make my day much longer. Come on. Good boy. You have got this slightly...
so hopefully you enjoyed that bird show. I sure did. I think some of those shots were all right, at least. Anyway, this is Eagle Heights Wildlife Foundation in Eynsford, Kent. Do go check them out if you're in the area. Highly recommend. They have their bird show times on their website. So absolutely do consider giving them a visit if you're in the area. Easy to get to from London, half an hour walk from the station. There's some other birds in the enclosures as well. I'll probably put some pictures up of those. Maybe they'll be over my face right now. I would like the world to know that this bird is a steppe eagle and it is called Borat. Very nice. After that, I've got to head back to the station to get to the other stations on the line. I'm going to Shoreham, Otford and Batten Ball. Not in that order. Well, that was rather lovely, and now you join me at Otford, another station down the line. Now, this one does get some Southeastern service, unlike the other two. However, today, the day I'm filming this, Easter Sunday, London Victoria is closed, so there is no Southeastern service. This is also going to make my ticking on the Chatham Main Line harder, because normally some of them are half hourly. However, today they're all hourly. However, I have a plan. We can work with this. This is quite a nice station. I can't spend too long here or at Shoreham, especially not Shoreham. I've only got a couple of minutes there. Yeah, this is a pretty nice station. Interestingly, Otford is on the North Downs Way. So if you remember our video that we did, you know, the stations from like Reigate to Guildford, then if you did that and you kept going, you get here. And if you keep going all the way, you know, going to Rochester later on today, you'll go all the way down there to Dover. So that's cool. Starts in Farningham if you want to do the whole thing. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Train's pulling in behind me. I've only got a couple of minutes at Shoreham, and then I'll be going to Batten Ball and then back to Swanley. That's the plan. This is the train I was on earlier. There it is. And let's do this. I did the wrong sign. Are things a thumbs up? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Alrighty, we're in Shoreham. I've got nice horn there. Nice station building. On this side, there's a pretty sign. There's a train leaving there. My train's only in a couple of minutes, so this is all you're getting. This mural is very cool, to be fair. As you can probably guess, it's been done by a school. They've got a very nice impression of a 700 there. Yeah, I think that's pretty awesome. We're going to Batten Ball and then back to Swanley. Alrighty, and we're out at the last station on the Darent Valley line. That is Batten Ball. I guess you can count Sevenoaks as well, but I can't be bothered. This train's got to go back to Sevenoaks, reverse, and then it'll be forming my train to Swanley to connect to the Chatham Main Line. So this is essentially part one of the video done. Well, once I've had a look around Batten Ball, that is. So what is there to say about Batten Ball? Well, there's this nice station building and the Batten Ball Centre, whatever that is. Sounds like kind of a sports centre, but I'm not sure it is. And then there's this little green space, and then past the warehouses there is Sevenoaks Wildlife Reserve, which I am not going to today because I have done enough bird watching today. So yeah, well, that's interesting. You've got the southeastern font, but it's not the southeastern colour. That's cool. Anyway, see you at Swanley. Oh yeah, a couple cool things I found out about the station. The building's grade 2 listed, and Queen Victoria actually paid a visit. So, that's neat. So we've made it to Swanley, with the Class 375 behind me. As you can see up there, one thing I forgot to mention, the station's signs have this slogan on them, with the Eynsford viaduct that I visited earlier in the video. Now I've got 4 stations left to visit. They are Farningham Road, Longfield, Meopham, and Sol Street, and also Rochester. I forgot that Rochester will be at the end. These will take me a while, but I don't think there's much out of them, so I'm going to speed run them. Not because I have no idea how long this video is. Could be a blimmin' hour for all I know. You guys could have fallen asleep. So I'm gonna, you know, I'm going to do them quickly. I'll basically like get out, show you like one cool thing, you know, then get on to the next one. Wonderful, we've made it to our first stop, which is Sol Street. Now, I've got to walk fairly quickly to get to Meopham. So, yeah, I will start that, I guess. I'm not sure where I was going with that sentence. This is the Sol Street, the only one. There are no other streets in the world. This is the only one. Wow. That was an awful joke. Annoyingly, the Sol Street has no pavement. So it's on me to try not to die. Luckily, you get the spoilers, because if you're seeing this video, that means I didn't. Great. I've been sent down an even more treacherous looking road. Thanks, Google. This is very scenic fields, but I'm enjoying this less than I probably should. I've just got to get myself to Meopham station. Come on, Daniel, you can do this. Good. You know, despite me being in this place, how you're seeing it from my own eyes, I'm not convinced that Meopham is real. I think they just put it on the map, you know, to fool us. Like Bielefeld. You all know Bielefeld. Like, I think like Meopham, you know. Does anyone actually live in Meopham? No. I don't think so. I think it's what they want you to believe. Made it to Meopham station with a couple of minutes to spare. It's a thoroughly meh station, but frankly, I wouldn't bother putting a like massive amount of effort into a station that's just a government cover-up anyway. Okay, you're probably asking why am I saying it's a cover-up. Me and my friends had a joke that Meopham doesn't exist. I don't even remember why. It just doesn't feel like a real place. Like they just inserted it into maps later on to fool us that there's something really in Meopham. Having been here now, I can confirm it. It's not real. Anyway, next up, Farningham Road. So I'm at the penultimate station which I need to tick, which is Farningham Road. There doesn't seem like there's a lot here, so we're off to Longfield, and then we'll wait there for a while. There's something I do want to show you at Longfield, so stay tuned for that. It's pretty cool, and it's railway related, I promise. And then we'll go to Rochester and finish up at Rochester. Okay, so in Farningham Road, since I didn't have any time to explore it, there is this tower that I have absolutely no idea what it is. Whatevs. Alrighty, so we've made it to Longfield. The shot before this will have been my train passing over a junction. Now you might be wondering, where did that junction go? Probably not, but you might have been wondering. But what if I told you? Well, that junction went to High Speed 1. So let's go for a walk, check it out, and then we'll head to Rochester and finish the video. Never mind, I've been distracted by rabbits. I mean, come on, look at it. No, I know it's Easter when I'm filming this, but I've got to get back to focusing on whatever it was I was doing. Okay, never mind, there's bunnies. Bunnies! Like, look at them, they're so small. Like, when I zoom out and compare them with the adult rabbit, about now, yeah, they're so small. Even though it's so far away, you can see they're so small. Anyway, no, railway track. So this is an abandoned piece of track, sort of. Not quite, but mostly. This used to carry Eurostar from HS1 to the Chatham Main Line, where it could then connect to Waterloo. However, in 2007, that moved over to St Pancras. So this is now used exclusively for empty coaching stock. I think this is pretty cool, you know? So, yeah. That's about all I have to say about that. Now I'm going to head back to the station because I am hungry and want to get to Rochester. Well, this is interesting. Underground bundles on a tyre place. Huh. That's cool. And now we're off to Rochester. So here I am in wonderful Rochester, with Rochester Castle behind me, as well as Rochester Cathedral. Now, of course, this is the only town in the UK to have lost its city status, which is a long story of bureaucracy that other people have told better than I ever could. So here, with the view of the castle and the cathedral that's over there, I think here's a good place to end this video. I know I haven't had a proper look around at Rochester, but others have done it before. Castle, cathedral, view of the Medway, nice place, do recommend. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. This was a little bit kind of thrown together, you know, a little bit random, so hopefully that was all right. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the places, hope you enjoyed the birds. Eagles and castles, I think that's probably what I'll title this because it sounds cool. But yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you to the patrons and YouTube members who will be at the end of this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. You should subscribe to the TFL3 or else I'll blow you up with this cannon. Sure, it might not work, it might just be like a replica or something, but would you chance it? I wouldn't.